everyone. Thank you for coming. We're all here tonight to celebrate the marriage of Christine Emily Corby and Joseph Allen Daniele. Before we get started, I would just like to take a minute to reflect on those who cannot be here with us today, especially our dad, Bill Corby, who is definitely here with us in spirit. I know he would be so proud of you today, and Joe, I know he would love you so much. So we can just take a minute. I'm Christine's sister, so I'm like a little emotional, so I need my book. Right. Looking around, I see so many of Christine and Joe's family and friends gathered here tonight. Some of you have traveled long distances to watch them join in their union, and I know how special that is for them to have you all here tonight. Because we're not only celebrating their love, but also the love of their parents, siblings, family, and friends. Without that love, today would be far less joyous. Many of the faces I see are familiar faces, as I am Christine's sister. It was such an honor to be asked to marry them. I watched their relationship grow from the very beginning. I've seen them be there for each other through life's ups and downs, only growing closer and having a deeper understanding of each other with each victory and each setback. As many of you here today know from experience, marriage is filled with both victories and setbacks. So I think these two have an incredibly strong foundation to start a very bright future with. I've enjoyed watching their relationship from what began as a long distance reconnection to the inseparable bond that they have today. I personally admire how they support, learn from, and love each other unconditionally. Even though this is not necessarily a religious ceremony, God and faith do play a very important role in both Christine and Joe's lives. So I would just like to share a quick verse from the Bible, from Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verses 9 through 12. It says, "Two are better than one, because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up. But pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them up. Also, if two lie down together, they will keep warm. But how can one keep warm alone? Although they may be overpowered, two can defend themselves. A cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken." In this passage, Solomon, the author of Ecclesiastes, gives practical advice on marriage. He tells us 2 are better than 1, each person in the marriage with their own individuality and limitations, intertwined and now working together as one. So long as they wrap themselves around each other through their union and form something stronger than 2 individual strands. 2 are better than 1 because they have a good return for their labor or work. This is not speaking of work to earn money, although it helps, but instead the work they put into the relationship. And with that, they will get a good return, meaning their marriage will be their best investment. It goes on to say, if one falls down, the other can help him up, because love is accepting and forgiving and kind. God knows we will all make mistakes because we are human. Then it addresses how you are to give each other warmth, both physically and emotionally, when the other needs it. Finally, the reading tells us a cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. Believe it or not, this is a scientific fact. 3 intertwined strands, no more, no less, is the strongest kind of rope. So 2 people bound together with God are stronger than the individuals themselves. The cord of 3 strands is symbolic of the sacred union created with God on your wedding day. So we can agree the gift of marriage is miraculous, and this ceremony presents us with a wonderful opportunity to celebrate your love. Your vows are an outward sign of that love and commitment, and while this is legally binding after you say I do, a signed document does not create a marriage. What creates a marriage is promises made and kept in your hearts. So, Christine, you did your vows today.
We're due.
I don't either. I still can't believe I'm up here standing next to you and we're getting married. The first time I met you, I knew I wanted you in my life somehow. The second time we reconnected, I knew you were meant for me. It still amazes me that we dated long distance for almost a full year. And in that time, we learned how to communicate the best way, because that's what we had to rely on to build a relationship. I'll be forever grateful for that. You have turned my world upside down in the best way. I never loved myself the way I do now because of you. I've never respected myself the way I do because of you. You've shown me that there are good men out there. And I'm so lucky to have found you. I feel safest with you. I'm still learning to this day how lucky I am. I wouldn't be a good me without you. You're my best friend, my go-to. I don't know if I could do this life without you. You're so special to me. And everyone knows it because they see it. And they see how good you are to me. I promise to work hard every single day to make sure that our marriage is healthy and happy, because it's all you've shown me throughout our entire relationship. You see me at my worst, but you build me to be my best. And I don't think I can ever thank you enough for that. You really are my soulmate. I love you forever. It's always been you.
All right, bear with me. Okay. All right, Christine, every day we have to make choices. Some would say our choices define us. There is definitely some truth to that. Small choices like what to wear and what to eat, and large decisions like how to treat your loved ones and who to spend your time with, all add up and can be seen as a reflection of your character. Before you, most of the choices I made were based on what I thought would make me happier. After you made me realize that this just wasn't enough. For all the choices you make and the paths you take in life seem insignificant if you have not chosen the right partner to share them with. To this point, I've never been more sure of my choice. Every day I wake up, I choose you. Every day I go to bed, I choose you. Every day, now and forever, I choose you. I choose to be your strength when you feel insecure. I choose to protect you when you're feeling scared. I choose to lead you when you're feeling lost, and I choose to follow you when I'm in need of guidance. Most importantly, I choose always to work on our marriage and to never give up on her special love. You're my best friend, my better half. You're the love of my life, and you always be, because our love has no end. I love you, baby.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay, can you guys please join hands? Okay. Christine, do you take Joe to be your lawfully wedded husband? I do. And Joe, do you take Christine to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
That's your grace.
got the ring?
A ring is an unbroken circle with ends that have been joined together, and it represents your marriage. It is a symbol of infinity and of your infinite love. When you look at these rings on your hands, be reminded of this moment, your commitment, and the love you feel now for each other. The ring in Joe's finger. Repeat after me. I give you this ring.
I give you this ring
As a symbol of my love.
as a symbol of my love
And promise to love you.
and promise to love you
Today.
today,
Tomorrow.
tomorrow,
Always and forever.
always and forever.
Okay, guys. Okay, and then Joe. You're gonna say the same. So you're gonna say, I give you this ring
Give you this ring,
as a symbol of my love
a symbol of my love,
and promise to love you
promise to love you,
today, tomorrow.
today, tomorrow. Today, tomorrow, always, forever.
Okay. By the power vested in me in the state of New Jersey, I now pronounce you husband and wife.